The Sheriff's Department has installed a new state-of-the-art digital communication system at his Indio offices. And it just went online the past week and helps eliminate what they call dead spots where their radios weren't working before.
At the same time, though, there has been a large number of reports of cell phones suddenly not receiving calls in that same area of the East Valley. Are the two things related? You ask, we investigate. KMIR's Angela Monroe is in studio tonight to pick up the story. Angela.
Elizabeth, we've heard from people living in Indio near the county courthouse and administration buildings on Highway 111. They've been missing cell phone calls and having reception issues. So I went on a mission today to find out what could be causing this reception dilemma. Carlos Cruz is having communication challenges. He says for a few weeks now, many phone calls have not been going through on his Verizon phone.
And then they called me yesterday, I believe, and it didn't ring. And I had my, like, what the heck, somebody called me and no ringtone, you know, so I'm assuming it's the tower.
The tower being there affect the phones? I would think so.
This is the new tower for county emergency services, but the county told me it isn't operational yet.
It's highly unlikely that there's an interference problem between a standing piece of metal that's not energized in any way.
Other residents in the area say their phones are working just fine. Rodolfo Cervantes uses Sprint.
I haven't heard anything, just the only thing that I would hear about was with the cell phone issues would be when the fair comes and it's hard for everybody here in this neighborhood to send messages.
But Monica Ramirez has T-Mobile and she's had phone problems for about a month.
Not with the calls, but with the messages. They take very long to go through, or sometimes they send me a message and it takes very long to get.
Verizon officials told us all their cell towers are operational, but Supervisor Benoit told us one of Verizon's cell towers had to be moved because the county building it stood on is being torn down.
And apparently, it may have been this change in location that has affected some users. When you take it from the top of a building and put it on the ground, first of all, you're going to have less of a pattern of radiation, and it's going to be different.
Happily for nearby residents, this is temporary until the cell tower is moved to a new location. So back to the Cruz brothers. Here we have the experiment. He's going to try to call from Boost to his brother and Verizon right here near the tower. Are you calling now?
Yeah, get a ringtone.
So once again, the county says this is most likely caused because Verizon had to move one of their cell towers. The old administration buildings are being torn down to make way for an expanded jail and new county offices. Remember, KMIR is committed to making the Coachella Valley a better place to live. If you have a problem or a story you'd like us to look into, email us or call our newsroom. You ask, we investigate.